So, I watched the movie The Death of a Unicorn, and I want to do a little deep dive on it and give my personal review of the film. And to me, this film seems somewhat like a long, intrusive thought that never seems to end. And there are still some good things in this movie that I think we also should discuss versus just pointing out the bad. And the fact that this movie does a good job of reflecting society, in my opinion, says a lot about it. You know, Death of a Unicorn takes us on this journey about how money can make people do anything, especially if we're talking about how corporations move and treat citizens in their countries that they live in. This movie allows us to judge people based on two things, in my opinion, and that would be morals and integrity. And our main characters is a dad named Elliot and a daughter named Ridley. It takes us on this journey about how a dad wants to do good by his child and is trying to set them up for the future. And it also takes us on this journey about Ridley and what her perspective is. And I think that perspective is how much grace a child who lacks understanding can provide a trying parent, right? I think we all can relate to this because we either once at some point was that child who didn't get it, or in some cases now, not me though, y'all, are parents who are still trying to get it and do right by their kids. A huge dilemma in this film ties into how humans operate under stress and how that stress can impact our critical thinking. Now, I want to ask you all of this about your morals and integrity, and it's, can it be bought? Even if it means doing things that you think you shouldn't be doing, but you want to do right by your family and willing to do anything possible. Or are you willing to walk away from that said money and doing the right thing and keeping your morals intact? It's quite a dilemma because I think this is something that as humans we're going to face on a day-to-day basis. And depending on your decision, it can lead to more hardship or maybe even death. And I think that's the important message of the film itself. It's about a whole bunch of rich people who are trying to do something and don't care about the implications of who it's going to affect. And that says a lot about what we are going through currently, right? You see the parallels to this. And to the people that did see the film, do you think that Ridley's dad was doing the right thing? Or do you think Ridley's dad was tripping and should have stopped a long time ago? And depending on where you set it on that scale, that's going to determine how you're going to view that part of the movie, in my opinion. And something else I want to ask people that seen this film. What would you rate it? What did you think about it? I hear some people say it was good, some people said it wasn't. But when you go through that movie, go do a deep dive on it and tell me what you interpreted while doing it. Well, as usual, that's my tea. Deuces.